Good afternoon / evening / whatever the hell it is for you. Happy day after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas, 10 days before Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Ramadan, solstice, snow days, days off, government holidays, just another day, retail day, happy return your gifts you didn't want day. Whatever day you want, it's today, and I'm happy that I'm here for you guys for Toy Grinds Live. And for the one person who's like, oh, he's late, and then started a cascade of, oh, he's late. I normally start the stream at least a minute to 2 minutes early, and I've been doing it consistently for almost 2 years. I've banked a few seconds of time. I was taking a nap, goddamn you. So I just wanted to look at least a little bit pretty for you. My beard is still disheveled. My hair is a mess. Calm the fuck down, boy. We're here. We're ready to talk about some toy. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'm going to keep talking like this for a minute because, goddamn, just trying to tell me I'm late for something. My show, I started one goddamn want to. Goddamn it. Really, I have no idea why. Where that accent came from. It just happened. It just happened. Bill already with the show us the overpriced statues. Well, guess what? The very first pre-order I have to go over is that. Some sick of y'all shit. But I love you. Let's catch up with chat, guys. So we do indeed have Bjorn Jorgensen, Johnny Soros, and Jim Largo, Bill Wifta, Kieran Ball, Gojatron, Ian Sweeney, Masters, Maniac Mexico, Rolo saying, good afternoon, gentlemen. Says sober, fresh, and ready to rumble Ian Sweeney. All right. We also have World Made of Cardboard, and we have the Epic Badger. World Made of Cardboard says, I am not driving today. I'm sitting at home with the whole week off. Hell yeah, man. You work hard. You deserve it. Bill says, it's grind time. It is grind time. You're absolutely right. Jason Garcia here says, hola. Kieran Ball's the troublemaker as per usual. It's okay, though. Thank you for letting me know about the sound. I didn't realize it was turned down. Rolando Flores is here. Johnny Sorson says, hello, meatballs and Muppets. Darn tootin'. And Bill is imagining me running around like the White Rabbit. I'm late for a very important date. Exactly 1,000 hours. So, Logic Blaster is here. And Ben Stutley is here. Kieran Ball wants to see the toys. You're going to see some toys. Show us the goods. Do stuff, man. All right. Toys. Day ending in a Y. That's correct. Happy Boxing Day. I knew I was forgetting one of them. Hey, yo, Paul, I'm going to fight the Russian. Are you crazy? All right. Jason Garcia, no pressure, says, last stream of the year, boys. Let's make it special. Last TGL of the year, not the last stream of the year. Because we gonna have a New Year's Eve special. Yeah. Been working on that shit. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a clip show of a bunch of different, clips from the show, as well as just kind of wrapping the year up. And I have some special surprises planned for y'all. I will give you more details as soon as it is available. Patrons will get exclusive access to portions of the show. So if you want in on that sweet year-end action, head over to patreon.com/grindheadjim and get in on it. It's going to be fun. Lots of fun. The clip show will be for everyone, but a lot of the show after that, patrons only. And when you patrons see what I have to show off, you'll understand why. Man, motherfucker, guys sound like a king off the hill, man. So let's just boom hour. Yeah, absolutely. Wilford Brimley. Well, I don't have diabetes. I just have a crazy beard right now. I need to trim it. 2023, Grindhead Jim's beard to get a spin-off series. No, Grindhead Jim's beard is getting the fucking trim. That's what it is. Barely is here, says, hello, Jim, and everyone chat. Greetings from Austria. Boba Hicks is here throwing some snowmen and trees at it. Y'all have been chatting a lot. Logic Blaster isn't buried in snow in Buffalo. Can't go anywhere, but that means you're safe. I know you guys in Buffalo had an absolutely horrific and literally life-threatening storm. I know that some people unfortunately lost their lives, so my heart is with you and yours and everyone in Buffalo. I hope you stay safe, okay? And catching up here, Woman Covered says, my wife and daughters got new personal electronics for Christmas. All I got was a G1 Silver quick switch. I mean, is that so bad, though? Stephen S. is also here, says, greetings and salutations. I'm going to take a sip of not water, but it's also not beer. This is my fruit punch and Sprite concoction I drink over the holidays. Oh, that is tasty. That is tasty. I'm also wearing my 2021 Moments of Triumph Destiny 2 t-shirt that didn't get to me until a year later. That's right. Fun. Everyone took their electronics into the room and the house was quiet for several hours. You loved it. Bjorn Jorgensen got socks. Socks are a good gift, man. They're a good gift. And Bill's like, huh? He's like, how do I react to this? You're not drinking water. You're not drinking beer. How can I say hydrate? What do I do? What do I do? All right. So, without further ado, let me show you a goddamn overpriced statue. Because y'all, you had to take that and memify it. It goes from tradition to meme. So now I got to show it to you right away. Take all the fun out of everything, chat. All the fun out of everything. Speaking of fun, Epic Badger bought some cider for his pre-birthday StreamYard hangout. Time to taste the alcohol. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Tasty beverage and toy. It doesn't get any better. That's right, Jim Largo. That looks like Hunch Punch to me. Dude, it's fruit punch with Sprite in it. Okay? If I sound grumpy, I just woke up from a goddamn nap. Thanks for confirming that you're safe at home and have electricity. I'm glad to hear it. And yes, this is a Jack Kirby style Dr. Doom for $359.99. I don't know why. You got to be a really big Kirby fan and a really big Dr. Doom fan to go for this thing. It's not for me. I love Dr. Doom a lot. But no. Brick Something's here. Says, hey, bud, Merry X-Men. I see what you did there. Thank you, bub. Barry says, fruit punch with Sprite sound great mixture. It is. Melvor is here and is a professional fun taker-outer of stuff. It's true, you are. You're very good at it. Bjorn Jorgensen says, my neighbor gave me some kind of moonshine. Uh-oh. Like the captain in Top Gun said, God help us. All right, yay. It is his buddy Christ pose. It's his buddy Doom pose. It's kind of weird. He's like, no, don't go. Please, Reed, come back. I'll miss you. And Rolo says he's got a bootleg of this Doom. Yep. And it was also less than the half of it in Mexican pesos. Yes. Yes, it's expensive. Now, so this isn't expensive, but it is lackluster. Let me show you what I mean. We've got Cobra Kai All Valley limited edition set of Johnny and Danny. The figures look pretty robust. Look like they're doing the right thing, you know. If I can get these pictures to, I don't know what it is with this website that's not wanting to scroll pictures. I don't know. Here we go. Figures look great. They come in this pretty cool box. But there's nothing else to them. It's just the figures in boxes. There's no accessories to speak of that I can find. I don't want to move. But there's nothing in it. Now, they've released other versions of these figures that did have what looked like accessories. I'm not sure what they're doing with this. Like, I want figures of these characters from that time frame, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Karen Ball said they just guessed the face sculpts. I don't know. Maybe. Reload the page again so I can get back to the face sculpts. The Johnny looks better than the Daniel, but they're not as awful as you're saying. They look older than they do younger. That's the thing. So I think they're basing the face sculpts off of older them, and then they, in an attempt to make them look younger, just squished them a little bit so they're thin. So what would they come with? Maybe the trophy, maybe the mat that they fought on, and the trophy, and I don't know, something else. I don't know. Wilhelm says, Superpowers, Batman and Superman are now $7 clearance. I know there's probably some people that need those, so get a hold of me after the stream, and I'll take a look and see who we can help out. If you know where they are, that would be the best. So, Jason Garcia says, when you open the box, it better play the best around. It does not, according to the description. And it's a limited edition to 4,000 pieces. I'm like, all right, whatever. Sometimes I wonder if, like, bonsai tree not included. Fair. Sweep the leg. Absolutely. They don't have a wax on, wax off with sponge accessories. If not, it's a leg sweep for me. I knew I was barking up the wrong tree with you guys. It's all right, though. Speaking of Diamond Select, we also have a Marvel Select Reed Richards, which I like it. I'm not going to get it because I already have a Reed Richards, but I like what I'm seeing. Now, he also comes with some stuff. Why? Hang on, guys. I'm going to try something drastic here. See if this will help it. Okay. This will help. All right. So he has like these stretchy parts at his bottom. And I'm like, if you're going to make a bottom part of him that's all stretchy looking, why just make it a cylinder like that? I guess it's supposed to be for other figures to fall into, like I'm wrapping you up. But no arms? There's no stretchy arms? What is this? And there's no indication about what is actually with it. Like, I like this. If I didn't have a Mr. Fantastic, I would get one. But I have a Mr. Fantastic, so I'm not getting one. It's cool, though. Roman of Cardboard said, my Walmart finally got the Spin Masters botch set of Justice League for $5. Awesome. I mean, he's a little cross-eyed, sure. Body's just weird, like oversized bed sheet. Exactly. Mover says, if when that Batwing goes on clearance, might pick another one up. I'll probably get a couple of those. Just because. Jimmy Salzberg here says, happy Boxing Day. This is not the built-in OBS browser. I am capturing the browser on a different screen. My problem is with a plug-in that changes the color of the screen to dark so I don't hurt my eyes. So, not the built-in browser. It's not. Kieran Ball said they should have made a stretch Mr. Fantastic like Stretch Armstrong. Sure. Why not? Why wouldn't you have that? All right. This one is for Epic Badger. I saw these and I said, if I don't show these to Badger, I'm going to never forgive myself. Here we go. This is the Cyber Pet Sheba System 001 Sasha figure. She is 5 inches, made of PVC and die-cast, part of the Cyber Pet series, and is adorbs. Apparently, that's all you get. Actually, I'm going to refresh the page. Hi. This is for you. Hangovers. Look at the Bucci. Look how cute. It's just a puppers. Ah! Yeah, I heard about some arm accessories for it, but I don't see them. And if I don't see them, no sale. This is, bad dog to big bad. Bad dog to big bad. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, doom, doom. And there's more. There's another one. 002. Does it come in black? Yes, it does. Look at the pretty dog. So cute. Or I could just eat him up. Oh my God. Hibiki? Yeah, Largo. It's not adorable, but it's cute. Exactly. Stick with churro for $1.25. Oh, for you, sweethearts, $1.25. No, no flour. And I also like churro, dadgummit. Look, these are the right size to scale with 6-inch figures. Some people like to have various types of animals with their figures. I'm showing stuff that I think some of you might find interesting. Not everyone has to like it. You can like your churros, which are good for 6-inch figures as well. It's fine. Drive a man to drink fruit punch, goddammit. Now we get into stuff. See, and you guys are already with the criticism of stuff that is good. Wait till I start showing you bad stuff, like these reaction Willow figures. That's all you get. It's a 3 3/4 inch scale Willow, Wicket, Willow, Ufgood. I think this looks like shit for $20. I don't care about the TV show at all. It looks dumb. And they have this other character, which I don't know who this is because I don't know the show. There's a figure called Dove. $20 looks like shit. Not on a stolen date. No. For $5 more, I could get a 1/12 scale Stone Steps for $5 more. I would be much more willing to do that. So that's what I would do. That's reaction. Look like Funko. That's because they're owned by Funko, aren't they? Or they used to be. They used to be. Oh, you want to see the dogs again? Okay, all right. Now you guys want to see the dogs again, huh? Okay, all right. So we got the Sheba System 001. And the 002. They'll cost you more than an Action Force figure, but when you pet their little dog noses, you will know where that money went. So, New Age is doing third-party Transformers, and I'm not normally in on these, but these somewhat metallized, this Ratchet caught my eye. And Ironhide, or there's a whoa, where's Ironhide at? Did I just not? I gotta reload the page. What am I doing? Look at this. Look how beautiful he is. Every time I hear about Decepticons, my circuits sizzle. I like these. I'm not paying $90 for them, but I really, really like them. And to close out with slightly out of whack pricing, we got a Grimlock statue. All right. Looks cool. Not $125 cool. That's everything of remotely interest in. There's no toy news out. There's hardly any pre-orders out. I had to scrape to get the ones I got. Jimmy Salzberg with the hot take. Willow toys sucked then, and they suck now. What it is, well, it shall be what it was. Woman in Cardboard says, my wife just turned your stream into on the living room. It's running about 15 seconds behind him, hearing me twice. Hi, Andy. Joy says, who let the gym out? Who? No one, because I'm inside still. I ain't leaving. Stephen S. expresses disappointment for no toilet bots. Sorry, that is a load of shit. It got flushed. Woman in Cardboard asks, how big are those Transformers? They are 4 inches tall. 4 inches tall. Gotatron wants to know, when are we going to start busting Decepted shops? Bill would rather have laser sharks. Well, I have a surprise for you a little later on in the show. Don't get too excited. Johnny Sorensen says, scale like Masterpiece shrunk down. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Andy. Hello. Yes, quiet. Badger says, McFarlane announced they will make figures for the 2023 TMNT movie based on current children's show. I still have not seen the movie playing those figures. I haven't either. I have not. Yeah, I know. 4 inches for $124. That's like the worst prostitution scale rate I've ever seen in my life. Stephen S. says the Borisix dragon, I'm sure I mispronounced it, was the only great thing from the Willow toys ever. All right, fair enough. Now, there's also the matter of Christmas. Now, there are some things that were acquired around the Christmas time that I don't consider Christmas gifts or that were acquired with the purpose for Christmas. But there are some, and so some of those things are here. There are some things that are actual Christmas presents, and there are some things that are Christmas presents that I'm not showing. So this is a hodgepodge of things I haven't shown on stream, just a handful of stuff. In the back, if you look really keenly, you will notice the shipper boxes for Serpentor and for Sergeant Slaughter. Since I already did a first reveal video on those, I didn't see the point of pulling them out of the box. So if you haven't seen those videos, check it out. Release it on Friday. So here. I'm going to start with a very unexpected pair of gifts. I am a Patreon of many, many creators, one of which is still All Thing 80s Dean. I won a contest on his channel of just being there, which is awesome. And he sent me a big gift box of stuff. The first one is a die-cast miniature Star Destroyer, which I think is really cool, from Takara Tomy. And I love this little guy. I'm not sure where I'm putting him yet. But the coup de grace from that, something that falls deeply into the I would not buy this for myself, but having it is fucking awesome, is an SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope. Sealed in box, and he is beautiful. No, he does not have soft goods. I checked. He looks awesome. He's got multiple interchangeable hands, an extended lightsaber, and a not extended lightsaber. He's got the changeable hood. This is a kick-ass figure. It was very cool of Dean to send this out as part of a Patreon contest. But to me, it was a gift, because this is really cool. As I'm just starting to get 6-inch Star Wars, I'm really happy to have this. Speaking of 6-inch Star Wars, Bjorn Jorgensen was at a trade show and was like, hey, they have really good prices on these Rogue One Stormtroopers. Do you want a pair? I sure do at that price. So I got me 2 of them, along with the gently loved original Stormtroopers that I got from Epic Badger, as well as the George Lucas Stormtrooper that I bought. I'm up to 5 Stormtroopers. I'm feeling pretty good about myself in that realm. Now, some of you are going to groan and going to cry because you didn't like this movie for some reason. I don't care. I like the movie. And I want the whole series. So once I get on clearance, I got Groot. Thanks to Bjorn Jorgensen's Eagle Eye. Along with Star-Lord. I don't have any Star-Lord at all. I like this outfit on Star-Lord of all the ones available. It's a classic looking Star-Lord. Having this Groot is very cool. And there's a Ravager Thor coming, apparently. I already have Valkyrie and Gore, the God Butcher. All that's left is to get the Mighty Thor herself, Jane Foster, which I'll be getting next week. And I will also have Korg. I know he's available in another 2-pack, which I still might get. But if you have the Build-A-Figure part, you build the figure. Last but not least, by any means, is a full-blown Christmas gift. And I'm going to let you all suffer on that one for a minute while I catch up with chat. Bjorn says the SH figure arts are pretty sweet. Yep. Epic says Obi-Wan can fight the SH Monster Arts Godzilla. Who would win? We don't know, because now Obi-Wan's a giant, apparently. Yes. Aaron Schultz is here. Welcome to the show, sir. Good timing. Dun, 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 dun. Ravager Thor will be on his way soon. Thank you. Corey is also here. Hello, Corey. Good to see you. Epic says, anyone picks up some Rogue One figs? I need the card art from a couple figures. Accidentally threw out a few boxes. Cool. Let us know what you need. Dave C. Straight from the pit is here. Says, hello, Jim and crew. Hello to you and your pit. Steven is curious to see Guardians 3 figures. I am too. But I didn't want to take any chances because if the Star-Lord and that sucks, I wanted to at least have one. And that was kind of the catalyst for me getting all the figures from the movies. One, I really genuinely liked the film. I wanted the Star-Lord. I wanted the Groot. I definitely wanted the armored Thor, and I definitely wanted Mighty Thor. So I just love the way their armor looks. And then I did the counting, and I went, they're not expensive because I was getting them on sale for like $15 a piece. I was like, I might as well get Gore and Valkyrie as well. They look good too. So I did. Andy Morgan loves Groot. I love Groot also. Woman of Cobra says Godzilla would still win. I tend to agree. That's one of the things that I didn't want to show because I haven't made the video yet. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's in the box back there. I'm gonna have a whole video about the Mythic Legion stuff that you sent. So that's why I'm not showing it. And I'll be gushing at length about that. So yeah, so this isn't strictly speaking everything I've got for Christmas or everything that came around Christmas time. It's just a smattering of things. Okay. Kieran Ball wants an original comic book story based on John Byrne's art. Fair enough. Brick Something also loved the film. Okay, good. Okay. Kieran Ball says, what was that accent? I don't know. To quote Danny Glover, shitty accent. So, Aaron and Corey and Ethan, the Schultzes, sent me a couple Christmas gifts. One of them was wrapped in this Batman paper that had Joker laughter added to it because they know I don't like the Batman who laughs very much. Nice little troll. That wasn't bad enough. The other gift was wrapped in laser sharks. The gift was wrapped in laser sharks. Are you kidding me? Thank you for the super sticker there, Jim. Appreciate that. And I did know that Aaron was sending along this, but they sent some other things. The wrapping paper was a nice surprise. But Aaron sent me a Coronation Starscream from the Studio Series 86. And for those of you that don't know, This is a legacy scale Starscream, which fully transforms, but also has a cape and a crown, which are removable, as well as a throne. So you have all kinds of cool stuff to go along with it. They also sent me this great sweatshirt that I like a lot. It says, "Grind like I'm broke." I love that. And I went to put it on. Doesn't fit. Whoever designed the actual cloth that this was printed on, they did not. I don't think they had Wookiees in mind when they designed her, Chewie, because this didn't even get over my shoulders. But the lady will appreciate this because she'll be able to steal that right the hell up. So that is a thing. Laser sharks with freaking laser beams on their head. That's right. Exactly. Hell yes, laser sharks. Prophecy's coming true. Exactly. Laser sharks are cool. Exactly. Laser sharks deadly. One of those laser sharks named was Robert Paulson. Their name was Robert Paulson. It was good. All right. They also sent this great note. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they signed it, and they have Care Bears on it, which is awesome. It's a nice, and it's the exact 2 Care Bears that I have on display under my tree right here. So a lot of thought went into that particular gift. I love it. Cherish it. I want to thank everybody who's helped me procure something or given me something over the course of the year. This is a great community, and I absolutely love, being around you guys. And Melvor, I'm not showing that picture on stream. It's not happening. You have to stream on your own damn channel if you want me to show that on the stream. But I'm really taken aback as I've been looking through my toy collection lately, as I am starting to prepare, moving things into storage, preparing to move. Almost everything I have has a story attached to it involving someone in the community or all of you guys, as either an inspiration or a direct help or as a gift or anything in the middle. So, thank you all for that. And this is no different. Corey says, "You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. Had to put the Joker laugh in there." I know. So you're saying your prophecy for Laser Shark is a peg warmer. A peg warmer. I know that's what you meant, Rolo. I know. Language is hard. Especially when it's not your first. So totally get that. So the other thing that I said I wanted to talk about today was the holiday hangover. Which is it's different as an adult than it is as a kid. So as a child, the day after Christmas, depending upon how your Christmas went, is either awesome because you get to just play with your toys, or there's a bit of a there's no more gifts to get, and like the high is kind of down, so you're kind of left with like this drop that happens, right? And I want to talk a bit about that. If you have a good Christmas and they're not dragging you all over the place to the mall while they're returning all the gifts that they didn't want, it's awesome. And you get to play with your toys and everything's cool. But sometimes, you had a great Christmas and you don't get to play with your toys because they drug you to the mall to take back all the stuff they didn't want. But as you get older, the day after Christmas becomes like the best. Because if you had a good Christmas and you've got some like gift cards or some money or whatever, you have a hole in, burning in your pocket, you go to the mall to spend it and return stuff and whatever else. So I really think that it can take different forms. But if you had a Christmas that wasn't so great, there's like this, all that build up for that. I don't remember any Christmas being bad. Every Christmas was good. Even if I got stuff I didn't want, or if I didn't get what I specifically asked for every time, my parents always gave good gifts. And there was always something in the mix that was pretty cool. So I never came away from a Christmas saying, well, that sucked. But as an adult, If you have kids, it could be like that too. So like when you give your kids gifts and they're like, "Yay," and then they just go into the next room and you're just kind of stuck. And you're like, "Okay, all that work and now I just get to relax for 8 seconds." Like Roman at Cardboard saying, like everyone went in the rooms. It was I had quiet. Best Christmas gift ever, right? Like that. But I feel like there's a lot of like to things, and it's as with any other kind of like emotional pursuit, when that comes and it stops, there's this whole thing. And Rolo, I would appreciate you replying to the email address that I sent. All the information is in there, so make sure you guys are on the same page as what actually went down. That way, we don't forget. Because if we did this in chat, I would forget. So try that. Make sure you all are on the same page with that. But I'm glad you're on top of it. Yes, Dave. As it can be depressing, cold out, back to work. Exactly. Brick Something's day after Christmas was spent on a 6-hour drive from LA back home to San Francisco. Gotcha. Ugh. I've done that drive. It ain't fun. Quiet time. Yep. 3 months of very cold. Yep. Ainsley says Christmas going swimmingly, though that might change when the trifle runs out. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So, you know, my point being is from the moment that you're online and you realize there's Christmas as a kid, and to the moment that you're having right now, the day after Christmas in the U.S. today, it is natural to feel your emotions dip. Some people that get depressed during the holidays, and then for them after the holidays is kind of like a relief. For other folks, it's when the holiday hits and then you have that down feel. My point being is that whatever you're feeling, you're allowed to feel it. Whether it's like a joy that's lesser and then that you're sad because the joy isn't as high, or that you have to go back to work soon, or you have to go back to school, or I have to find a way to get rid of all this damn cardboard. Just take him to John's house. He'll be happy. Speaking of John, I'm serious. If you want cardboard, I have a big stack of it I'm about to throw out. If you want it, seriously, get a hold of me. But whatever it is that you're wanting, needing, feeling, it's all valid. And we're all here for each other. Jimmy Salzberg says, I got a gift today. IT was on vacation and my system had problems, so it was you were hanging out snuggling with your cat. That's a hell of a good gift, man. And you got paid for it, I bet, too. Gotron says, I find post-Christmas to be a relief. I can see that. Too much stress leading up to it with gift spending, juggling family time. Of course, I'm old and jaded. Yeah, but you're my kind of old and jaded, and I understand exactly what you mean. Andy Morgan says, after opening my presents on Christmas Day, we had to leave for Grandma's house 2 to 3 hours later. Yeah. That's how it was in my household growing up, and I didn't have to do a ton of that as an adult, although that's going to come. Starting next year, I'm probably actually going to be traveling on the holidays, at least partially, which I'm both looking forward to and not looking forward to. You'll find out what that means. Melvor says, had a dull headache all day yesterday and finished the day off by watching UHF for the first time. I bet you love that movie, my friend. And Glenn, I saw your earlier question. I accidentally skipped it. Where am I at here? You're up here somewhere. Did I skip it? Oh, here you go. Thoughts on eggnog? Very simple, Glenn. I've never liked it. I never will like it. And I hate eggs in general. But if people like eggnog, power to them. Glenn also says, my childhood Christmas was magical. I would say mine were too. My parents spoiled me with all new toys. Adult Christmas kind of depressing now. Lost dad a few years ago. Hasn't been the same. Yeah, I lost my father. It's been 21 years he's been gone. I was an adult. I was in the Marine Corps at the time. Lost my mother around the same time, but in 2015, so 7 years ago. So I know exactly what you mean. And I've been talking to a friend of mine. This is his first year without his mom. And what I said to him was, it's not going to be the same. How can it be? They're gone. But I think the trick is to honor some of the traditions that remind you of them the most and make some new ones. Because our parents wanted us to be happy. That's why they gave us the toys and made big productions out of the holidays. So whatever it is that you need to be happy at the holidays, that's what your dad would want. That's what I think you should do moving forward. And thank you for sharing that. I know it's a pain in the ass to talk about that stuff. Thank you. Rolo says his Christmas present was the best company I've had in years and a night full of laughter. That's what we were shooting for. And it was a pleasure to be a part of it. For those of you that don't know, Resurrection Toys Twitch channel, we streamed for 9.5 hours on Saturday from start to stop. And then I streamed for over 4 hours yesterday for charity. And now we're streaming tonight. That's why the show is probably going to be a little bit shorter than you're used to. Because I'm streamed out. Sick of these lights. Epic Badger says benefits of 90s toys all were small scale and great for road trips to family. There you go. It's a good point. Rambo scene in UHF is good. That's correct. Yes, absolutely. 90s toys, crazy colors, make lots of noise. Go, go, 90s toys. I agree. No problem. Brick something says, thanks for acknowledging that holidays can be sweet, bittersweet, sour, and all the flavors in between. Savory as well. Absolutely. And Jimmy Salzberg had fun too. Awesome. Roman Cardboard says, this year I've been remembering images from childhood Christmas days. Yes. Remember opening my Shogun Warriors Godzilla. Another year sitting in my room playing with Avalgas jets. There you go. Brick something says, spent time with my parents, with one whose health is failing and time is limited. I'm sorry to hear that. My wife flew out from LAX unplanned to visit her dad, who's in the hospital, also in limited time. Oof. That is the worst. What I will say is this. The hardest hurdle to get over, and I need you to start telling yourself this now. Your loved ones being ill has nothing to do with the Christmas holiday whatsoever. And you should continue to use it to celebrate the life you have to live. Do not associate these things. It is a hard emotional barrier to cross. Okay? Trust me. I've lost a lot of people in December, and it took me a lot of years to get to a point where I'm comfortable celebrating. It's my first tree in many years. Don't do what I did. All right? All my love and support to anyone who's ill, whose loved ones are ill or anything at all. Bill, what the wants to know if anyone would be interested in Patreon stream with me doing some custom work on your play sets. Absolutely, we would be. Season of life. Exactly, Brick. Precisely. Glad that you said that. Barely says, my best Christmas gift is that my dad is still with us. He's getting better every day. Had a wonderful day with the family. Excellent. Bjorn's favorite Christmas is the one we're on a PS2. Awesome. And Dave says, that was super great what you just said to his name's not Jim. Glenn Harris. Hey, no worries, man. We got to make sure we're taking care of each other. Woman in Cardboard says, I remember 1980 getting a whole bunch of Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back toys. The Falcon, Darth Vader case, AT-AT, Hoth place, and a bunch of figures. There you go. There you go. Not by a long shot, Ozzy. Been live for almost 45 minutes. And he says, Christmas dinner present this year, seafood sauce, piquant garlic bread, and cheese dip. Girls help me with the cooking. Okay. Jimmy says, agreed. Not celebrating your birthday after your twin passed didn't make it any easier. Exactly. That's the thing. You have to celebrate your life. And I'm glad that people understand that. It's taken me... I've tried to celebrate Christmas on and off since my dad died. You know, my mom was still around. I visited for a few more years after that, but that's kind of what... It's kind of like when you're playing Jenga, it was the final piece that the family broke apart. It was never the same again. And within 3 years, I wasn't going home anymore. And it wasn't because of my mom. I wish I was. I wish I had been going home to see my mom, because it just didn't occur to me that she would die barely 12 years later, you know? Because you figure, like, the world can't be that cruel, right? Sure enough, it took her from us, and ever since then, it's just been like, mm-mm. And I've been forced into celebrating Christmas a little bit. Like when I lived with my friends in Iowa, we bought a house together, and they had a Christmas tree and stuff, and we exchanged a little bit of gifts. But it was always, I felt like I was at their family's Christmas thing. I didn't feel part of the family. The same thing happened again when I moved to Houston, Texas. Lady I was living with then went to her family's Christmas. They worked overtime to make me feel welcome, and it was a great Christmas, but there was still a disconnect there. Something wasn't right. And what wasn't right was I wasn't really a part of their family. Much as we were all trying to make that work, it just didn't. And then really nothing else to speak of until this year, Christmas-wise. Last year was good. Got a few gifts, gave a few gifts. Wasn't anything super special. Great gifts, awesome gifts were given. I appreciate them. But it wasn't on the scale that if I'm going to take my time and celebrate Christmas, we weren't there. And it was a choice that we had made. This year, I said, I'm doing as much as I can. I have to get a tree. I have to decorate it. I got to do what I can. So I got a tree and I decorated it. And I got to tell you, it is such a difference in how I viewed the holiday. And it was such a difference of how I felt. And I was talking to my friends and my loved ones about what I want to do for Christmas moving forward, especially as I'm making final plans to move into a bigger place where I can have a real fucking tree. Like, I know what I want to do. I want to celebrate. I want to create new traditions. I'm not going to be here forever. I might have, based upon genetics, I have anywhere from 13 to 30 years left on this planet, or unless I'm going to overshoot both of them and go past 70, which I have no idea. But for as long as I'm here, I am going to celebrate what I have on this earth, not mourn what I've lost. The time for mourning is when the loss happens. And from there, for my money, what's best for me is to honor the memory that made them difficult to lose in the first place. If you love someone for 40 some years of your life, or 20 years, or 5, why do we focus on the one instant second that they left the earth? So I choose to use Christmas as a way of doing that. I choose to use Thanksgiving these days as a way of doing that. My own birthday, I celebrate in spite of myself because of the people that loved me into existence, whether genetically or support or whatever. I am learning to seize life again. And Christmas was that was the big missing piece, right? So I put my foot down and we celebrated goddamn Christmas this year for all the world to see. And I'll be damned. It's something I needed to do. Glenn says, thanks for the response. I never like to bring it up because I know it's a downer, but truly helps talking about it. Never let anyone make you feel bad for talking about it. You have a right to express it. And besides, if at this time of year you bringing up something that's bothering you brings down their holiday cheer is bullshit too. And they just don't want to admit it. At least you're strong enough to talk about what's on your mind. Don't stop doing that. You'll get better. Rollo says, sometimes time's limited for everyone. Just for ones of us that's kind of numbered, we should enjoy every moment, even the bitter ones. And Rollo also says he had 3 horrible last Christmases exactly for that same reason. And this one was more than great because it did follow Jim's advice, would carry us through. He's saying that I was insisting on celebrating Christmas, so he was insisting on celebrating Christmas, and we did have a great frickin' day. What was cool about it was Christmas Eve here in the States, but traditionally the 24th is Christmas in Europe. So with Rollo being German, our special on the show to celebrate Christmas for Europe, we got to spend the whole day together, and then I got to have regular Christmas too. Perfect. Jimmy Salzberg said, I had to be forced to celebrate my birthday since my parents had the need to celebrate. There you go. And sometimes you have to do it. And he said, I'm still not connected to the event, but it helps. You have to do something. Johnny Sorensen says, in the 90s, one Christmas had a box exact shape of the Mega Drive, 2 boxes under the tree, opened, and was a drawer for blank VHS cassettes. 2 years passed before you did get the King Among consoles. Yeah, I've been there. Now, I appreciate you listening, Brick. All right. Goji Trump says, the people that love you wouldn't want you to stop living after they leave. It's true. But what's funny is it's the hardest for us to figure that out. For everyone out. Zazel, Sergeant Slaughterhouse in the house. Hope everyone had a great Christmas weekend. That's exactly what we're talking about. And how the fact is that the holidays should be a place where you celebrate the life you have. Not necessarily the life you had or the life you want, but what's here. In spite of everything, you're still here. Live and kicking. Whether you're drinking fruit punch, wine, vodka, soda, eggnog, or the blood of your enemies out of their skull. You got to celebrate. That's what this shit's for. That's the whole deal. So, whatever the holidays bring you emotionally, when they're gone, you're left with the remnants of it. And it's okay. Just because the calendar day changed and the world went rotationally one more time doesn't mean your feelings have to stop too. So whatever it is you need to get through this week and these months and these years, I encourage you to selfishly do it. As long as you're not hurting or destroying yourself or anyone else, whatever you need to get through this, do it. And if you don't have the tools, seek out someone you trust to talk to. And if you don't feel like you have anybody, reach out to me. If it's too much for me, maybe we can get you in touch with a therapist that can help. If you just want to tell me all the amazing stuff that you got, that's fine too. Even when we're happy, our emotions overflow. We get excited, but we have no one to talk to about it. So we're just sitting there vibrating in our chair. I encourage you to talk to each other the way you do in this chat, to enjoy each other's successes, to lift each other up. And whether it's Christmas or just a Thursday, that you seize life, you love life, and you live it as much as you possibly can. And try to smile in spite of the things that are meant to make you wince or frown. Because tomorrow does come. And tomorrow isn't always the day after Christmas. Sometimes it's just Thursday or Tuesday or something ending in DAY. That's okay. Every day you wake up breathing and able to get out of bed, it's a pretty damn good day. Breathing by itself is pretty good. So even if you can't get out of bed, at least you're here. If you can't get out of bed, whether it's because of a physical ailment or something up here, make yourself comfortable. Text a loved one. Call a loved one. Whatever it is you need. There is never a time that you are not deserving of support and love. I don't care what the calendar says. I don't care what that little voice in your head says. You always deserve support and love, especially from yourself. And if you can't give it, there's someone that will. And we're here for each other every single day. Even when your brain is telling you we're not, we are here. Find one of us. You're not alone.